Frank, please give us your impressions of that Chelsea performance tonight.
Oh, it's a difficult one. I feel for the players a bit because obviously in a moment, and they've lived it longer than me, of low confidence. So in terms of the game, controlled it all possession-wise. Brentford are good at what they do. They turn you around, they get throw-ins, they get corners, they score from a deflected corner in a stalemate-ish kind of first half. We dominate the second half and they score in a breakaway. So like the details of the game are pretty clear. We're lacking the belief when we get to the top end of the pitch because we're there a lot today. So you lose a game.
And confidence was the word you used a lot in the pre-game interview. Is it a case at the moment that one small moment in a game might just change everybody's outlook?
Well, that's what I just said to the players. That's what they have to believe, because in this moment, this is not a sob story, but everything's going against us. You know, like that game was a clear one where, even though we're not creating big chances, we had control of the first half as much as you can with Brentford, because they'll always turn you around and break the game up. So we have to believe them in the games coming up, in difficult games, really difficult running. Maybe that test is all right. Some players came into the game, I think, and did okay, and maybe it's time to see some of those players a bit more, because our position is, we know where we can't get there, where we want to be as a club right now. So we have to maybe look at that. But at the moment, as I say, I can't talk about any application things about the squad. You know, when you're in that moment and everyone's maybe 20% down on confidence, that moment to beat a man, that moment to deliver, that half chance we get, we're not taking. And that's the story for me.
Did the shape of the team help you step on in the second half? Because I was watching you in the first half, you seem to be looking for that.
Yeah, and I think we're in a moment where we're at. We played very well with a back three against Madrid. Brentford can give you problems with their two up front, so 3v2 at the back was a good thing for us. And again, we had control. The fear is, can you create enough? And in a confident moment, I think it's a game we probably more dynamic at the top end of the pitch. It's a game that we probably win. At the moment, it's not that. At 4-3-3, we looked more dynamic. We looked like more of a threat for the first 15-20 minutes of the second half. But still, there's that feeling around at the minute that the goal might not come and they may get something, and we have to work against that. It's an unfortunate moment. This club's been through many, many, many good moments in recent times, and at this moment it's tough. And I have to think purely about the players that I work with every day, because I came into it and I could sense they were feeling this way. And we'd love a magic wand, a magic moment. It doesn't come in football because the Premier League moves so fast and it's competitive. So we'll have to fight for a moment.
But you were a champion as a player and you played with a team of champions. At the moment, Frank, are you seeing young players at this football club who could become that kind of a Chelsea team?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. I mean, of course, that's the aim. Some of the recruitment has been with younger players, and you have to understand that they'll need some time. And also, a younger player coming into a team that's having a tough time is not easy. It's a lot of responsibility for them. So that's a balance that we have to find going forward. So I believe that is there, but you know, everyone's very short term at this moment in football, so people might not see through that yet. So again, same story, keep going and keep working, and we have to play with pride. I'm proud in terms of the players gave good application, tried everything. They're really disappointed in there. The fans can have no doubts about that, and I was pleased to see that, because this isn't an easy moment in the season when a club that's used to winning a lot, now those aims and things are not there, but still the pride thing's there, so we have to keep going.
Fabulous victory, Thomas, and it sounds like a fabulous party in that Brentford dressing room just beside us here. I'd like to ask you about the two goals, because they perhaps demonstrate two different aspects to the team you have built. The 1-0 first.
You agree. There's a nice atmosphere in the dressing room. We badly wanted that win. Football is a fantastic game, and I think last 6 we actually performed very well and haven't got it deserved in quite a few of those games. I think we performed well again today. I think we won deservedly, but today probably was 2 deflections going a little bit our way. Wolverhampton, 2 deflections going the other way, and that's the margins of football sometimes that are going your way. That said, I think it was a very fair win.
Taking your point completely, but you know, the precision and the application to make the set pieces work your way, that is a season of work, isn't it?
That 100%. So it's not a coincidence that we scored on a corner. I think everyone knows that we are quite good on set pieces. So it takes a lot of work, a lot of details, a lot of training sessions, small talks, video, moving around on the training pitch to score a goal like that.
What about the second goal?
I think that was in many ways fantastic example of defending low, doubling up on the side, winning the ball, 3-4 calm passes, a ball in behind for Brian Mbeumo, and then he scored.
Chelsea made changes at half-time. Were you expecting that?
Yes, I would say that. We were leading 1-0. They were in a, in my opinion, a little bit defensive shape, so I expected them to put a lot of more offensive players on the pitch, and we expected the 4-3-3.
You used a word a moment ago, calm. There was so much calmness and control in your performance tonight. You won 4-1 here last year, but would you have had that same control a year ago, do you think?
Yeah, that's a long time ago. But I agree with you. I think there was I think we nailed that cool, brave aggressiveness today. We would like to be aggressive in the high pressure, but also want to be brave when we press high or when we are on the ball. But that cool or calmness is key.
And the last point, this is now 47 points. You've already bettered your tally from the whole of last season. How satisfying is that?
Extremely. I think it's very impressive from the team, from the players, from the club that we into the second season of Premier League adding layers and now in a better position than last year. I think that's you can't take that for granted. That takes a lot of hours on the training pitch in the offices over a year to be in a position where we are now.
Congratulations.
We want more. One more win. Not one more win. We want to win on Saturday as well.